is to collaborate with the International Center for Migration Policy Development for skills acquisition and training of irregular migrants in Australia.
This was revealed at the meeting between the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, and the Director General, International Center for Migration Policy Development, Michael Spindleledger in Abuja. Oyeyemi Ajayi has details.
Project is referred to as reversed migration, which provides the opportunity for Nigerian irregular migrants in Austria especially to be trained and empowered by companies in Austria and then employed in those companies in Nigeria once they are repatriated back to the country. The International Center for Migration Policy Development is focusing on Nigeria as a pilot country in Africa for the scheme, with the intention of reciprocating it in other countries of the world with huge cases of illegal migrants.
We could extend it to people, young people of Nigeria that would like to go to countries in Europe, and in a legal way. I think this could also be a next step of the project. And
Minister of Foreign Affairs Geoffrey Onyama, who sees these as a welcome development, reiterated that Nigeria is already discussing on how most of the deported migrants can be engaged in vocational training and skills development. Hence, this plan is the right step in the right direction.
It'll be, a company in Austria, for instance, that wants to be part of the program and that is interested in investing in Nigeria. It could be in any sector. And being able to select from Nigerian irregular migrants in Austria, training them in Austria, and then sending them over to Nigeria to work in their companies in Nigeria.
About 1,000 Nigerian irregular migrants are in Austria, and if this plan succeeds, this group of Nigerians might have a hope of employment even at their return back to the country. With some Austrian companies already subscribing to the program, more jobs will surely be created on the long run. In Abuja, Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
That's proposed that training will take place in Austria and not Australia. Moving on, the implementation of this year's first Presidential Executive Order 5 for local contents on procurement with science and technology components has commenced in earnest.
This is evident as the Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Ogbonnaya Onu, at a special consultative meeting with heads of parastatals in the ministry, implored them to immediately rise to the challenge of the order to drive Nigeria's science and technology innovation process. Justin Bemoyi reports.
This important journey we are starting now should have been started 58 years ago in 1960. When we became an independent nation, but we did not. I am happy that the journey is starting now.
With the full implementation of the Presidential Executive Order 05, the minister is optimistic that a new Nigeria will be born, a nation of self-reliant, strong, prosperous, and capable of utilizing the huge material and human resources available for advanced development. The revolutionary content of the order seeks to strengthen the patronage of made in Nigeria goods and services by ensuring that under Article 1, subsection 1, procuring entities shall give preference to Nigerian companies and firms in the award of contracts in line with the Public Procurement Act 2007.
So we now want to move our nation in the direction of a knowledge-based, innovation-driven economy. And that is why this presidential executive order is very important, critical. It's a revolution because all the things that we import in large quantities will now be manufactured in Nigeria. And that's the only way we can create jobs. Now, major projects that we spend a lot of money, we need now to have our own people to understudy the experts who come from outside.
The minister charged the parastatals to help identify research findings in all sectors of the development chain that can be commercialized.
Our research has actually been targeted towards commercialization of research results. And we are very proud that the new drive in the ministry, the awareness for commercialization has come to be on board. We have over 250 commercializable products that are ready for the market. They are referred to as our own low-hanging fruits that can easily be plucked and can change the state of the national economy through research and development.
The executive order, the minister says, underscores the determination of the federal government to utilize science and technology as a key instrument for realizing the National Economic Recovery and Growth Plan 2017 to 2020. In Abuja, Justin Bemunyi, NTA News.
This is the news at 10. We now disconnect from the network service at this point. The news continues on our cable services. The National Employment
This is the network service of the NTA.